So welcome back, my dear students, in this new fresh point of our lecture, that is transformation of sentences. In the previous two lectures we have studied about use of as soon as and no sooner in the sentences, and as we have committed in this very short lecture, we are going to discuss about few examples of as soon as and no sooner than altogether. And in the second part, as we see about the time, we shall go through the next point. Let's go with only the structure of that one. Okay, see, we have learned both structures of as soon as and no sooner than. And with the help of that structure, we have studied how to use, how to apply no sooner than in the sentence with the first action and second action. So here is the example for you, and you are once again told here to go with the both as soon as well as no sooner than in the given sentence. See. John declared the winner. All the students began to shout. See, John declared the winner. All the students began to shout. Now, this is the sentence for you, my dear students. And as I told you, you have to convert the sentence into, sorry for interruption, into as soon as well, no sooner than in the sentence. So try for it, my dear students. Try it. John declared the winner. All the students began to shout. What is our criteria? Find out the first action and go through that. So which might be the first action here? John declared the winner and all students began to shout. Obviously, the first winner was declared here. This will be the first action, and as the winner was declared, this second action began here. Okay? So when we use as soon as in the sentence, let's consider here. As soon as John declared the winner, comma, in as soon as there is no other subordinator to join the second clause, so we shall use comma to join the second clause as it is. All the students began to shout. Okay, understood? Now the same sentence should be converted into no sooner. So same structure we shall follow. No sooner plus auxiliary plus subject plus main verb plus remaining action plus than plus second action. Okay? See, as we know that this is the first action, we shall use no sooner here. No sooner. Now the tense of the sentence is simple past tense, so we shall use did. No sooner did John declared the winner. So this is our first action completed. To join the second action, we are going to use than, and no change in the second action. Then all the students began to shout. Finish. What's that? Isn't it so simple, my dear students? Yes, it is. So, write down this sentence. Let's go with another one example here. See. The officer orders the troops march on or firing towards the checkposts. Now see the conditions. The officer orders the troops to fire. The troops began intense firing towards the checkpost. Now here should be begins. Begin. Tense. In both clauses tense should be same. Now you are told to join these two sentences once again using as soon as and no sooner than. Try it. Find out the first action, second action, and go with the structures, my dear students. As soon as and no sooner. Chalo, let's try. Yes, I know that you might have solved that one also. See, how will be the answer? First action is this one. So, as soon as the officer orders the troops to fire, comma, action number 2, as it is. Second action should be written as it is. As soon as the officer orders the troop to fire, the troops begin intense firing towards the checkpost. Got it? No change in the second action. And let's come with the no sooner. No sooner. Now find out the tense. This is once again simple present tense here because s is added to the verb, so we shall use does. No sooner does the officer order the troops to fire. Second action should be joined with than. Second action as it is. As soon as the officer orders the troops to fire. No sooner does the officer order the troops to fire than the troops begin intense firing towards the checkpost. Got it? Understood? So, notice the changes. Begin with no sooner, use auxiliary verb, use subject, use verb, make variable changes into the verb according to the tenses and join second action with that. Finish. That's it with this as soon as and no sooner than, my dear students. Got it? Understood? This much? Very good. Let's come towards the next point, my dear students. See, what we are going to study? We are going to study one more subordinator of the same type. See, one more subordinator of the same type here, which also used to join two immediate actions. Here. See, but this subordinator is mainly used in the negative sense. In a negative sense, my dear students. See, we are going to discuss about how to use hardly when in the sentence. How to use hardly when in the sentence. This hardly when also express the same thoughts, same meaning as soon as no sooner than. But this hardly had or hardly when is mainly used as a negative sense. It means it was impossible. Something has done very rigorously. Something has done in very critical conditions, in difficult conditions. हे असं होणारच नव्हतं पण असं झालं इतकं असं झालं अशा ज्या गोष्टी आपण म्हणतो. ओके, सो लाईक दॅट, इन दॅट सेन्स वी यूज हार्डली हॅड. म्हणजे एखादी अशक्यच गोष्ट होती, होऊच शकत नव्हती, ती गोष्ट कशी बशी केली अशा अर्थानं काय केला जातो, हार्डली वेनचा वापर केला जातो. So my dear students, remember that this hardly is also an adverb and it is also replaced with scarcely. Scarcely when. Sometimes it is also called as barely when. All these expressions are same. Only these names are different. Hardly, scarcely, barely. They are same in meaning. So don't get confusion in that. Just for your extra information, I have written these names. Okay, is that clear? So mainly we should, I'll rough this one, not to be confused with that. We shall focus on the only one word, that is hardly. This hardly is also scarcely, is also barely. How to use hardly when in the sentence? See, for example, now as when is used with the dots here, like no sooner than, here we are going to use when to join the second action. Join the second action. Okay. For example, see, we shall go with an example. He completed his work and get out of the office it started raining heavily. It started raining heavily. Now see, what is the condition here? He completed his work and get out of the office. Or came out of the office. We shall write here came out of the office. Came out of the office. And work काम complete केला आणि ऑफिस मधून बाहेर आलाय तेवढा जोराचा पाऊस सुरू झाला. Okay. Now as we already learned my dear students, in the same sentence also we can use as soon as and no sooner than also. For example, see, this is our first action, this is our second action. See, as soon as he completed his work and came out of the office, it started raining heavily. No sooner did he complete his work and came out of the office. See what I said? No sooner did he complete his work and came. No change here. And came out of the office, then it started raining heavily. And in the same sentence, my dear students, we can use hardly when also. But here, as we have made some changes using no sooner than, here also we have to use changes, my dear students. What are the changes? See. First and important thing, let's learn some facts here. First and important thing is that when you are told to use hardly had in the sentence, when you are told to use hardly had in the sentence, you must know that such a type of sentences can be only in past tense. Whatever tense is used in the sentence, see what I said, whatever tense is used in the sentence, you should follow the structure that first action should be in perfect past. First action should be in perfect past, and second action should be in simple past. That is very important thing, my dear students. We can't go as we have learned in no sooner than. If simple past is there, use did. If simple present is here, use do or does. If future is there, use will, etc. But here, in using hardly when, our first action must be converted into perfect past because it was nearly impossible. And second action should be used in the simple past, my dear students. So accordingly, you have to make changes in the sentences. Is that clear? This is very important thing to understand. Otherwise your answer will be wrong. So after that, once you understand this first point, second important thing is that as we have learned with this first action and second action, hardly should be used at beginning of the sentence. Hardly should be used at the beginning of the sentence, and with hardly we should use auxiliary verb had. So sentence construction should begin with this expression hardly had. Okay, hardly had. After that, after using hardly had, you must use, see, sentence should begin with hardly had, hardly had. After that, you should write subject of the sentence, subject of the sentence. Then we should use V3, that is past participle, past participle of the verb. Why V3 should be used? Because we have used perfect past tense here, and structure of past perfect tense is had plus V3. So as we have used had as our auxiliary verb here, we are going to convert our verb into third form of the verb. V3 should be used. This is very important, my dear students. In no sooner than what we did, we used did or does in the same respective tenses, but here we are going to change the tense into perfect past. That's why V3 should be used. Hardly had plus subject plus V3 plus first action. Whatever remaining part is there of the first action, that should be added here. After that, plus use when. Use when to join second action. To join second action. This is the structure, my dear students. This is the structure of hardly when. Sentence should begin with hardly had, plus subject is written, plus V3 is written, plus remaining first action should be written. After that, use when to join the second action. And using this structure, if you see here, first action is written in had plus V3 perfect past tense, and second action is in simple past tense. Now you will say that, sir, how if the sentence is in present tense or future tense? No. आता ऑलरेडी आपण काय म्हणतो, एखादं काम मुश्किल झालेलंच आहे याचाच उल्लेख करतोय ना, म्हणजे इथलं ऍक्शन कसं असतील, सिंपल पास्ट मध्ये सुद्धा असतं, परफेक्ट पास्ट मध्ये सुद्धा दिलेलं असतील, पण सिंपल फ्युचर आणि सिंपल प्रेझेंट इथं वापरलं नाही जात बाळा. ऍट एनी कॉस्ट नाही वापरायचं आपण, जरी कुठं असं ऐकलं असाल वगैरे तरी सुद्धा. दे आर रिस्ट्रिक्टेड, दिस हार्डली व्हेन इज रिस्ट्रिक्टेड विथ द past perfect tense and simple past tense. That should be clear. Okay, so using this structure now, we shall solve this example. See what happened now. He completed his work and came out of the office. It started raining heavily. This is our first action which is occurred first, and then second action started. पहिली ऍक्शन कशी तरी कंप्लीट केलंय, कसं तरी मी काम माझं आवरलं आणि ऑफिस मधून बाहेर पडतोय घरी जायला, तेवढ्यात काय झालंय, पावसाला सुरुवात झाली. मीन्स इट सेन्स निगेटिव्ह ऍक्शन. मी माझं काम आवरून ऑफिस मधून बाहेर पडलोही नव्हतो, तेवढ्यात काय झालंय, पावसाला सुरुवात झाली. इन केस ऑफ निगेटिव्ह नो सुंदर दॅन सारखा वापर करतोय बघा इथं. बिकॉज हार्डली, स्कार्सली, बेअरली, रेअरली, all these adverbs denote for the negative meaning, negative sense. I hardly go to temple. मी टेम्पलला अगदी कधीतरीच जातो, म्हणजे जातच नाही मी टेम्पलला, अशा अर्थानं आपण शिकलेलो आहे सगळं ऍडवर्ब मध्ये. So my dear students, using the structure, let's go with the sentence. I'll begin my sentence with hardly had. Hardly had. Then our subject is he. Hardly had he. V3 of completed is completed. This is the third form of the verb. Complete, completed, completed. नाहीतर तुम्ही म्हणाल सर तुम्ही V2 लिहिलेला आहे तसंच लिहिलं येतं, असं नाही अजिबात. Hardly had he completed his work and काही चेंजेस वगैरे आहे तो सुद्धा हॅड करून करायचं आहे आपल्याला. अँड केम आउट ऑफ द ऑफिस, सेकंड ऍक्शन शुड बी जॉईन विथ व्हेन. इथं काही वेळेला बाळांनो बिफोर पण लिहिलेलं असतं, तेही बरोबर आहे, हे लक्षात ठेवायचं. व्हेन और बिफोर, पण बिफोर मी मुद्दाम नाही लिहिलं, तुम्ही कन्फ्यूज व्हाल परत. सर मग बिफोर कधी लिहायचं आणि व्हेन कधी लिहायचं. That's why I am not written. So let's remind about when. Hardly had he completed his work and came out of the office when it started raining heavily. Full stop. Like this we have to use hardly had in our sentences. Correct? Hardly had he completed his work and came out of the office when it started raining heavily. Understood, my dear students? Is that clear? So note down these things, structure and the example here of hardly when. Let's go with one more example of hardly when and we should submit this. Now I will give you one sentence that should be converted into as soon as, no sooner and hardly when. Okay? Let's go with one more example and see. I hope you will write down all these things by pausing my lecture. See, we had managed the amount for the statue comma, it was sold out. We had managed the amount for the statue. Was sold out to someone. Else. Okay, we had managed the amount for the statue. It was sold out to someone else or somebody else. Somebody will be the correct one. Somebody else. Alright, we have decided that we shall have a statue, but it was not possible for us because we do not have that sufficient amount with us. But now we have already managed amount for that statue and we were rushing towards that shop to buy that statue, but already it was sold out to somebody else. स्टॅच्यू होता पण तो नुकताच काय केला गेलेला होता, कुणाला तरी विकला गेलेला होता. म्हणजे आमची अमाऊंट जमते कशी तरी आम्ही अमाऊंट आता जमवली आहे. तेवढ्यात काय झालं, ज्या स्टॅच्यूसाठी अमाऊंट जमवलेली होती तो स्टॅच्यूच आता विकून गेला. म्हणजे दोन्ही ऍक्शन बॅक टू बॅक झाला. मी स्टेशनवर पळत स्टेशनवर पोहोचतोय तेवढ्यात ती ट्रेन प्लॅटफॉर्मवरून निघून गेलाय. मी अमाऊंट नुसती जमा केली तर पुतळ्यासाठी तेवढ्यात पुतळा दुसरा कोणीतरी घेऊन गेला. लाईक दिस. ओके, नाव we are instructed here to use hardly had in the sentence. Already I have taken the sentence into perfect past tense. There won't be any trouble for you to convert the sentence. We had managed the amount of for the statue. This is first section. So hardly had we managed the amount for the statue when it was sold out to someone खिशीतनं काढून हे काढून ते काढून शिवाजी महाराजांचा पुतळा आणायचा शिवजयंतीला करायला दुकानात जातोय, दुकानदाराला म्हणतो काका पैसे आणले तो पुतळा द्या, तेवढा दुकानदार म्हणतो अरे तो पुतळा आत्ताच घेऊन गेला. Understood, my dear students? So we have learned about the three type expressions here, that is as soon as, no sooner than and hardly when here, which can be replaced with each another, but the structures are most important while replacing that. If you need to make some changes, you can. Okay, is that clear? So that's all for today's lecture. I'll give you an example. That example should be converted into as soon as, no sooner and hardly when in the sentences. Okay, and after that in the next lecture we should continue with the new fresh point, another one. Okay, see what is the example, write down the example, note down the example in your notebook and solve that one. See, Mohan purchased reached his office table. He got his promotion letter at the same time. Promotion letter. Got his promotion letter. Finish. It is full stop. Mohan reached his office table. मोहन त्याच्या ऑफिस टेबल जवळ आज आला, ऑफिसला 9 वाजले, दुकान ऑफिस मध्ये गेला, टेबल जवळ पोहोचतोय तेवढ्यात त्याला प्रमोशनचं लेटर मिळालंय. हा, बॅक टू बॅक ऍक्शन्स आर हियर. रीचिंग एट द ऑफिस टेबल अँड यू गेट द प्रमोशन लेटर, हा, which was unaware about that. So now convert the same sentence into as soon as, no sooner and hardly when, my dear students, and use the structure, given structures, and go with that. Find out many more sentences like this for your extra revision exercise and go through that. Okay, thank you. Have a very nice day, my dear students. Bye bye.